Right, hello everybody. We've got Fanjo versus T1mon. So it's Fanjo's Chorfs. Let's switch the view around here. There we go. Let's play Fanjo's Chorfs versus T1mon's Undead. And Chorfs going first. I'm only assuming that the Chorfs have won the toss here. So we've got a Claw Mighty Blow and a Claw Mighty Blow. No Pom. Strength 4 Frenzy Wrestle Hobbo. What a beaut. That is a really nice ball. He's probably got the full package on this ball here. It's got a break, tackle, block, tackle, mighty blow, dodge ball. Pretty nice. Undead team. Is this the Agi Undead team? He's got two Agi Ghouls. He's got three Agi Ghouls. He's got an Agi Ghoul on the bench. He's got two Agi Ghouls here. Both Blodge, one Mature. Oh, this is an Agi 5 Ghoul. Wow. Wowzers. And then he's got one block mummy. And a... I like that hobbo. That hobbo's pretty crazy, right? I guess like when you get the wrestle, you take the shot. I don't know about the. I guess it'll be interesting to see what he can pull off in this one. That's for sure. So this is a dream. This is an absolute dream. He's took all of those punches on the chin there. Not even a stun. Not even a stun. But I mean, time will tell. Like, oh, he's gone for the pickup with the strength 4 wrestle. Makes it on the reroll. And he's pretty well covered there. So, ball's safe. Is he going to blitz? It looks like he's going to blitz this ball center. He's going to pom it, no doubt. Yep. Goes for the blitz. Gets the push. Classic Pommers pushing. And then retreats back a little bit. I mean, it's going to be... Like, I don't think he can afford to stand these. Like, this is one of the issues I have with Undead, right? It's so hard to defend, like, because your good players outweigh your bad players. So like, your ghouls must be protected. Protect your ghouls at all times. Protect your ghouls at all times. But like, when you're in this situation, you can't afford to stand these up. So like, you give up hits on mummies all the time. I mean, this guard ghoul, I don't think he's going to take it. It looks like he's going to, yeah, he's going to claw this mummy, right? Just straight in. And this is just an example of Undead's, like, one of their weaknesses. It's so hard to protect everything, especially like following an LOS like that, because you can't afford to stand those zombies up, because the zombies stand up, they just get punched, and then there's a good chance they get removed. And it's a very difficult... Like, Undead are so much better with the ball, because they get like the first hits, the first like swing of momentum, where like you can keep your zombies on their feet. Like, I doubt we'll be seeing these guys stand up for a long time. But yeah, that's a disappointing push on the mummy. Does get a nice mighty blow hit on a Chorf. 2 maybe. Maybe 3. I don't know how it's... It maybe Pom this one. But I don't know if you want to hit the ball. So he gets the powder. Follows it up. And again, he's like... in an interesting position. Gets the powder. 100% Pom. Double key! Doesn't Pom. That's I was quite expecting a Pom there. Undead do have a wizard. Oh, this is another thing. So we've got 4 rerolls for the Undead. He's got the Fame and he's got a wizard. Just the 2. Well, there's 3 rerolls, but he's used one already. Ah, he's going to put in a nice foul. I guess, yeah, I guess. Gets the armor break, just a stun. No bribe on the Undead team. Just 1 bench. Well, 2 bench. One's a ghoul, one's a dirty player. 2 rookie hobbos on this side. Ah, chains him back onto the claw. This is not where you want your mummy to be. Jug on doubles. Take a normal, what we're saying. Oh right, for the hobbo. Oh, that is a turn 3 cast mummy. No regen. And that is a huge swing. That is not what you want to see if you're an undead coach. And this is the problem. This is a serious problem for undeads, especially in this particular. That's rip already. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? It kind of feels that way. And the thing is like, do you stand the zombies up to get hit, or there's just too many good players that you got to protect. And the thing is, with the ghouls not having regen, you can't even be a bit more frisky with them. That is a turn 4 fireball. Gets the stun. Nothing else. Wow. So it's a 3-man fireball. I mean, to be fair, I just don't ever see that being a fireball. I don't know. Maybe like the mummy going probably is like made him a bit uncomfortable, and like he can get in and get the ball, to be fair. Oh, he's basing. So it's gonna get a push. You can get in and get the ball and get it back, right? But he's made a lot of base contact here, right? So gets the power on the ball center. Doesn't take the GFI out here. Is there any way we can hit this? Probably with this ball. These guys can go down like dominoes here. You don't want to get involved in a scrum like this. Like you do not want to be in a scrum like this against a much bashier team. So yeah, he's gonna hit the ball. I guess he's gonna run him through. Gets the POW first hit as well. Gets the KO on the Agi 5. I wasn't too confident. I don't think the fireball needed to go quite yet. And then the problem with the fireball is after it went down, he had to base to recover. Well, I don't know if he had to base, but he did base. And this is not the team you want to give hits to. Like you want to like. Yeah, high TV is rough. Like they're so used to being the bully, aren't they? Undead are so used to being the bully. It's really, really hard when you're not the bully. And like losing the mummy as well. I mean, like there's not much you can do really with the mummy. I mean, like I say, like it's that choice that you get of you stand your zombies up to get mulched through and protect your your mummies, or you just leave the mummies to get hit because the mummies have to protect other guys. It's not enough bodyguards. Does get a knockdown. CCL, you maybe lose the next game, maybe a decent recovery game. In tourneys, you're just yeah, yep, yeah. And I think Fanjo's probably enjoying this one because he's just getting so many hits, like so many hits. Yeah. it kind of puts me off playing Undead a bit, like when you see. I mean, this is a really bad matchup, right? This is one of the worst draws possible, I'd say. Like a bigger bash team. Yeah. You need a lucky draw, that's right, yeah. And this is a pretty nice Chorf team. I mean, despite the fact they don't have any like POM, like the claw's doing its job anyway. I mean, that didn't even need claw, to be fair. I might have done. But yeah, this like for Fanjo, he must be thinking like this is like one of the easiest drives he's had of his life. And like the other thing is as well is he doesn't need to think about the wizard anymore. So like, I mean, this is where I was kind of touching on in the Ducky versus Bright game. Like you saw Bright kind of just give up the drive and just try and isolate players and hurt them. Basically, was his game plan, and it was very clear. It was just like, I want to isolate a player and foul it, pretty much. Because if you think, right, he's tried to contest the drive. He could have potentially not contested the drive. He'd have all these guys still alive, and he'd still be losing 1-0, but he'd still have a wizard, you know. So again, it's game plan, like having a game plan, like. And the problem is as well, it's like it's one of them games where like if you test the water, if you dip your feet in and like it's too hot, like you can lose your foot because it's that hot, you know. Like it's you can't really like go like, oh, I'm gonna have a little bit of a go and then withdraw, because by the time you have a little bit of a go, you're like, he got wrapped up in a scrum pretty hard, and it's a Chorf stream, absolute Chorf stream. Winning the toss for Chorfs as well. I'm assuming Fanjo won the toss, because you definitely don't want to take a beating in the first half. Yeah. But like again, as I say, it's an incredibly rough matchup for T1mon. Incredibly rough. And the Ghouls feel so threatened as well, like with the tackle. Fails the GFI. Re-rolls it. Just wants to hit the mummy. And that's the thing, he can afford to like hit re-rolls. He's kind of like got rid of all the. I mean, this Ghoul's pretty much the only threat to the ball, and it's not going anywhere, is it? It's not going anywhere. It's in all kinds of trouble here, and he's just wrapped them up. Like, I mean, this is brutal. This is brutal. 5 guys down, turn 6. Like, your big guy's not coming back. And that Ghoul's not going anywhere. You got another claw hit down here. Like Fanjo doesn't really even have to think, does he? He's just like punching stuff quite happily. It's very difficult. Like very difficult to play this correctly. Hard to know when to change game plans, absolutely. Time to play the game! Thanks for the follow, part 1 me. So yeah, this is Chalice. This is one of the games that was played before the draw. So this was, I think it was a couple of days ago. So we're just going over the replay, see how it played out. Apparently, Chorfs just absolutely smashed them to bits. So, even chucking in a foul on the mummy, why not? Doesn't get the armor break. But I mean, like if you if you look at the state of the game now, right? There's no way T1mon's going to stop this drive, right? There's no way he's going to stop this drive, and he's got to the point where he's running away. He could have, like, I know it sucks. It really sucks to do it early, and it feels wrong. It feels wrong to be like running away early, but like sometimes when like this Chorf team is potent, right? It's really potent, and like just like you want to do the banging on your drive, and like there's such a thing for momentum in Blood Bowl, right? Like you want to have the momentum on your drive. Like losing momentum on your drive is one of the hardest things to deal with, I think. Like which can be like done a couple of ways, like with a failed block, like a 1 in 81 or something like that. Like a failed pickup in a dodgy position. But like he should really just go, right, I'm gonna take the. He's got the wizards. You ignore him first half, you stay away from him, you limit him to like just one blitz. He's going to try and base you, obviously. That's what the Chorfs game is. They want to base you. and you want to just kind of just try and chip them down, like just give up one hit every turn, save your wizards, half-heartedly stand around as a touchback. And then yeah, when it's your drive, then you want to go and you want to have a go. You know, you want to get bangy and you want to push them back and stuff, which is really difficult anyway. Really, really difficult. Yeah, exactly, PC. Just try and chip as you withdraw. And the thing is as well, right? The thing is if he's chasing you down for hits, you have got a wizard and you have got an Agi 5 ghoul. Like anything can happen. I just think the wizard there was a little bit early. And I don't think unless it's like a glaring opportunity to get the ball out of range and everything, like I don't think I wizard at all in this half. Like, because it's highly likely he's gonna need the wizard to score. Like Chorfs are really difficult to score against. Those ball centaurs are a right pain in the ass. Yeah, slow movement. Agi 2, yeah. I mean, like that's the thing. Once his zombies were knocked down, that was it. He couldn't really afford to stand them up, which is fair because they're all just going to get punched in the face with claw. Yeah, oddly, Chorfs are better, and I find scoring against Chorfs incredibly difficult. Like stopping them scoring is like I don't find it as difficult as scoring against them. Yeah. And the problem with stopping them scoring is you have to put players on the line, right? You have to base guys and you have to take the hits. I mean the KO rolls were pretty good, right? He's got 3 of the 4 guys back. He's down a mummy. He's down a ghoul. Just pushes. That's a bit of a sad LOS. Yeah, he's got the KO ghoul. And like it's so hard to hit the hobos as well. Like it's followed up for the pylon, right next to the dirty player. Right next to the dirty player. Oh. Yeah, it's yeah. Chorfs rarely fail blocks, right? Very rarely. If he doesn't foul this pommer, I will be very shocked. And he's quite happily basing up all the squishies. Yeah, this is going to be the blitz. Surprised he didn't blitz with a Chorf. Oh, he wants to hit the goal. Fair. But like, yeah, you have to follow because you don't want to be on the mummy. He's just going to go for a 2 assist. Oh, he's not fouling. Okay. Retreating back. Can chain push him out. Now what? Mummy. And his only real threat is on the floor here, surrounded. This is a bit tricky, right? So like your only real counter threat to this Chorfs is now isolated out the game. So let's get an armor break. Gets the foul off. Fairly decent foul. No joy. I mean, like, this ball is wide open as well. Gonna claw the mummy. And that's it, yeah, mummy's not having blocks. Sucks. Sucks so hard. I guess if mummies had block, they'd be like a lot more able to deal with like high TV. I guess they're gonna get blocked, right? And oh, so now he does put the foul in. Which I was surprised he didn't last time, but then I guess he wanted to hit the goal, right? He gets the KO. And that's your best player gone for your whole drive. Does get the send off. Totally worth it. And now like you're down another tool, right? I think that foul was definitely worth it. And both his goals are like banging. He's followed as well. Thought he might blitz it off and try and run it back. This guy's got break tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. GFI, GFI, GFI. I just don't see how he's going to get this ball forward. Like, there's another Kaz. It's got some SPP in this one, I'm pretty sure. Definitely some SPP in this one. Absolutely smashed into bits. And there we go, no block on the mummy again. Getting hit. Surviving the claw though. Hitting the edgy goal. And it's so hard to hit back, right? With all the guard everywhere, it's so hard to even hit back. Zombies don't have block. Mummy's not got block. I mean, it's really rough for T1mon. Really, really rough. But like, he's sitting in the pocket, isn't he? He's sitting in the pocket. He's not like... He needs to spread the Chorfs out, make the guard weaker. And it's just 2D block. Follow, get your next 2D block. There's another Kaz. This one regen. Zombies always regen, right? Zombies always regen. Except when they don't. And there's another claw hit. Here's the armor break, stun. So which one do you hit? I guess the front one. Tag this one here. Blitz this one from here. That doesn't matter, does it? Oh, he's hit this one. Oh, because it's guard. Yeah, it makes sense. This zombie is doing an absolute job and a half. That zombie's been his best player. Worst players always come back. It's so true, isn't it? It's so true. Like, where is he going? Like, this is horrible. It's just going to be a desperation. And he rolls a skull. Gets a push. Is he going to blitz it and lob it or something? I guess he can lob it. He's actually 5, right? He's actually... What's... No! No! Oh, man! Yeah, any player, he's out of manpower. That's it. It's like it was rough, wasn't it? I mean, you're better off probably trying to lob it over here, right? I guess. What is this? A 1D blitz? One, and then dodge out around here. I mean, even yeah. Yeah, lob it as far away from your players as possible. I guess that's a joke, Elliot, but like, I don't know, mate. Like, there wasn't many options. Dimmy Ewan, the John Watson of Blood Bowl. I never joke. I mean, it's like, I don't know what else to do, really. I guess that's what I think. Like, at that stage, had I got to that stage, I think I would have just blitzed off, run the ghoul over here, and just thrown it as far over here as possible. Definitely not over an Agi 5 Hobgoblin. Agi 4 Hobgoblin. No, he fails the dodge. Oh, he's going in for the ball. He was going in for it. Mad lads. Needed Agi 6. Needed Agi 6. Yeah, it is over, isn't it? It's got 2 turns. It's such a sad experience. Like when you make yourself, you get into Chalice and that, and then you just get absolutely banged on. It's pretty sad. Like he's probably had a really good season, played some good Blood Bowl, and just yeah, game plan was slightly off today, or whenever the game was played. Maybe not as much experience playing against high TV Chorf teams, judging by the fact that his team is still alive. Hello, Bimbo. I blitzed to get the white up, yeah. Maybe, yeah, I guess you can't even dodge, really. Well, you can, but it's terrible, isn't it? It's horrible, mate, it's horrible. It was a horrible situation. Yeah, Undead do suck at high TV, yeah, 100%. Yeah, awful matchup. But there are ways to play it. There's definitely, like, there's ways to play it, and there's ways to give yourself the best opportunity. Like, it's never a cut and dry thing, is it? It's there's always a better way. Like he engaged a lot, and unless you're incredibly lucky, I mean it does work sometimes. It does work sometimes. Like you get lucky and your whole team doesn't blow up. But this was not one of those games. This this was horrendous. The mummy go in turn 3, the wizard go in turn 4, or maybe his turn 3. And then literally after that, you're like, don't play the mummies or the ghouls on defense. Go in all on the offense and win the toss. Yeah, maybe Elliot's. Maybe Elliot's. Hand off to the claw Chorf. We might see it, to be fair. Yeah, he's doing it. Rolls the 1. Makes it. Is he going to foul with the bull centaur? What a boss. What an absolute boss. Gets the armor break, gets the KO. And that is a clinic. So Fanjo, I got to see how much SPP Fanjo got from this one, because I'm guessing it's like 20. How many Kaz is there? 3. I don't know. A lot were KOs. Maybe 17. Well, there was a regen though as well, wasn't there? There was a regen. But yeah, like even like in the second half, like getting your best player completely isolated by Pomin, and then getting him removed with a foul because he was right next to dirty player. It's some choices. Gets the Kaz. Mate, like that's the thing when you question yourself, going maybe I should. Well, there were a few fouls. He did throw a few fouls in there. Apodes. No apodes. What was that actually? What was that? MNG. MNG turned 16. Wow. For MNG. So 12 armor breaks. Dirty player MVP as well. So he gets the MVP on a Chorf as well. So no doubt that'll be. It might be stand firm actually. Could be stand firm. That makes them even more irritating than they already are. Yeah, 37 blocks to 56. 6 KAs, 4. Sorry, 6 KOs, 4 KAs, 2 KAs. Pretty brutal. And the SPP. What we got there? 9, 11, 14, 19, 21. 21 SPP. First game of Chalice is pretty nice. So, congratulations, Fanjo, and commiserations, T1mon, and best of luck in the next rounds.